What a beautiful spot. Awesome spot. I'd love to fish it, but I can't. These are protected waters. These are walleye spawn beds, and it's a fish sanctuary, so I can't fish here. But what I did do is go down that river and spent an overnight and did some fishing out there. And I had my buddy with me, and we had some great food. We had a great time. We caught some fish and battled some ugly weather. So today's video, join up. I'll show you a little overnight adventure in Northern Ontario. Let's go on. Let's get started with the video. All right, let's go fishing, let's go camping, let's go canoeing, let's go do all of that jazz. The air is a little bit fresh this morning. Hopefully the sun will come out, warm things up for me. I travel up this river and hit up a campsite that I haven't been to in a couple of years, a real nice spot. That wind is pretty strong. Hopefully it dies down.
Yeah.
How do I look in red?
Dude, it's a beautiful boat. In the front, but I don't think that blue thing is long enough.
Oh, that's pretty long. Where do you want it? Do you want it over there?
Well, I was gonna, yeah. Can you put it?
Where do you want?
Oh,
look at that side of that spider.
Jesus.
Did you see that?
I'm watching it. I don't like me no.
How far up do you want this thing?
As far as up you can go. Yeah, there's good. Now the other one controls everything. Yeah. So there, right there, buddy. Not fun out there.
The new canoe paddle is awesome, but true to form to a prospector style of canoe, the wind grabs this thing.
Oh, this is a little tall, eh?
Yeah, well, prospectors are high sides, right?
Yeah.
And makes them great for lake travel. You get less splashing inside the boat, but the wind catches that side.
So mine's shallower than yours.
Yeah, it is. Yours is. I caught a fish back there. By the time I reeled it in, I think I was a quarter mile up the river. Oh my God, that wind grabbed me. Yeah, by the time I was done with my fish, I was out of there. Man, that wind is strong. But you got your jacket handy?
No.
All right, so I've been catching fish and I haven't been recording it because it's been raining on and off, so I've had the camera off and covered up because this camera is not waterproof, and so I don't have the fish catching footage, but I will show you. I did get one nice, a bit of a tank of a smallie right there. So he's worthy to keep. I'm gonna add him to supper tonight. Hamburgers is on the menu. So it's official. Doug and I are gonna have surf and turf for supper. Come out of the mouth and head straight for the island campsite, and hopefully, oh, hey, hang on, I got fish to take care of. Ah, a little pike. Oh, there we go. Good, he came off. All right. Quite windy. Made it to our campsite. This is an island campsite. I love this place. I've been here a few times before, and it is really windy. Doug and I just battled it out to make it here, and I was really wanting to do some fishing, but if the winds don't die down, I'm gonna hunker down here. The tarp is set up. I have a Subway sandwich. My wife picked that up for me for my lunch today. Got my Gatorade, thanks Doug.
No problem.
After the last episode, we had electrolyte problems, so we're ready to go. So we're gonna continue on. We have a bite to eat, and we have a fire pit to rebuild. This is a site that people use, and fortunately for us, there's some firewood here. We're gonna chop some firewood, but the fire pit is a mess. So that'll be up next. These fire pits that look like this, look at that giant rock pile, makes no sense. Doug and I, we're gonna dive into this. We're gonna tear it apart. We're gonna clean it the best we can. We don't have a shovel, but we'll do what we can, and we are certainly going to reconstruct this thing so that it makes sense.
Then go that way.
And then we're gonna go this way.
Okay.
You can tell when the rocks have been superheated, ain't they all right? Maybe do that. We'll make a full ring. I don't usually make a full ring, but well, this little ferro rod, I think it'd be a good little backup. Have to practice with it a little bit, but it's so small it's hard to hold.
Yeah.
I think it'd be better as a backup versus.
This is what you want on your as your daily.
Yeah, that's yeah, exactly.
Your daily driver.
So the winds are completely relentless. Hey Doug?
Absolutely.
We spent all day just hanging out on the campsite, just getting caught up with the news and the latest and greatest. And I just did a bit of fishing offshore. No way I'm gonna go out on these winds with the canoe, especially not an empty canoe to make things worse. We struggled hard enough to get over here. Hopefully the winds will die out throughout the night. Time will tell. But for now, we got a fire going. Got to get some hot coals so we can cook up some burgers. I do have that one big fat bass, so Doug and I will each have a bit of a bass steak there. So that's what this is all about, and get that ready and get some cooking oil happening. And of course, you guys can join right up.
Good though.
Yeah, absolutely. The cheese on me, Doug. Lay the cheese. Boy, is that tarp ever green in the camera? My God, is that ever green? It's so good, eh? Wow.
I love that.
Oh, I love my walleye, I love my fish, period, but my God, fresh caught fish like that. Backcountry fish fry. Hello. Okay. I'm not gonna make you guys watch me eat. It's delicious. I'm gonna enjoy this. Bring it back on momentarily. So Doug and I are packed up, and it's absolutely beautiful day. Couldn't ask for better. And it's time to paddle on. I'll give you a shot of the lake. It's glass out here, absolutely gorgeous. And I want to do some fishing. I'm going to see if I can convince Doug to catch a fish. Hey Doug, you think you can catch a fish today? You think you can catch a fish today? just happened to drop my lure back down after I took my snag out, and I saw him grab it. I still had my bail open, and I saw him come up and grab it. Oh, yeah, she's a good one. Yeah, there we go. Well, that's way bigger than yesterday's. Just a little guy this time. I'm gonna let him go. Still a nice fish. He's got some good weight. Let's see what this is. Didn't jump out yet, so it's not a bass. I'm thinking it's gonna be a decent pike. Whoa, pulling drag. He had a lot of fight for the size of him. I'm gonna unhook him in the water actually. Ah, there we go. Ah, he broke my lure. That happens when you grab your line like that. You always have that risk that's gonna break your lure. So I got a bass on the line, just a small one. And as I'm reeling him in, there's another bass following behind it. It's still there. I wish I had underwater camera to catch this. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Oh, he went away there now. But just a little guy here. Well, yeah, as I was reeling him in, there was another bass. It was a lot bigger than this guy, and it was chasing it. It was following it as I was reeling it in. It's pretty cool.
Better.
Oh yes, baby! I am a happy man, dude.
Goodness. Good for you.
Oh, what a beauty! Oops, I almost lipped this thing. Yeah, exactly. Jeez. Let's not do that. Hang on. Whoa. One thing at a time here. I gotta get a good grip on him, because I don't want to lose him. Because my wife would be very angry at me if I lost this.
Who'd be angry?
My wife.
Your wife? What about you? What a beautiful fish.
That is a beauty right there.
Well done, sir.
Let's have another look here. So that is what I really came for right there. Wow. That's like, what, 20 inches? Maybe more.
Here's a little measure.
Well, you got a measurement thing on that? Where's the measurement? Oh. Okay, let's see here. Start at the beginning. Yeah, 20 inches. Thank you.
Is there a slot size?
Yes.
What is it?
Well, no, there's no slots. I'm only allowed 1 over 18.
Oh, okay.
So I got my 1 over 18, and then, well, you count 2.
Eh?
You count.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh, dude, that's awesome. As soon as I saw the yellow in the belly.
You know what? The way it was fighting, it kept wanting to go down.
You knew it.
And I knew right away. I said, ooh. And before I saw it, I reached for my net because it kept wanting to go down. And I was like, yeah, that's a walleye. That is very walleye indicative way of fighting. So yes, I'm very happy. So having that said, in the event there is no other nice walleye action, I'd like to say thank you for joining me on today's video. I had a lot of fun. Of course, I had my buddy Doug from Pine Tree Line. He is always a hoot to have with me. Thanks,
Absolutely.
Doug, for coming out.
Thanks for having me.
Guys, catch you on the next one. Keep a tight line out there, and we'll see you very shortly.